Playing in a new stadium feels pretty awesome. I mean, it was tough the last few years having our home games in a high school stadium. I mean, you'd go to other teams and they'd play in high school stadiums too, but several other teams have their own really nice facilities, and so you get excited about playing in those games on the road, and then you come back home and I don't want to say it's a letdown, but it's certainly not the most exciting home environment. So now with this brand new stadium, it's going to be unbelievable. So I think this will be, I mean, not even comparable to those other teams that have great facilities like Charleston, Richmond, even Orlando, even Citrus Bowl. This is going to be a much better soccer environment. So I'm really excited about that. As far as being a goalkeeper, I don't know. It's a fun position to play when things are going well, but to be totally honest, it can be a pretty miserable position because you don't get a whole lot of praise. It's typically you get blamed when the ball goes in, and then everyone sort of forgets what you've done when the team wins. So should I be lucky enough to have kids at some point, I don't think I'll let them be goalkeepers. I think they'll probably be strikers because they don't really have to do much, and everybody seems to pat them on the back and do well. I mean, obviously the stadium's a big factor, but being with this club for 3 years, I feel like I've built a good rapport with the staff and with the community, and a lot of the kids that I'm coaching now in the goalkeeper academy and in the Hounds regular academy, as well as now coaching at Pitt. I really feel like I've sort of put some roots down here in the community, and don't really want to have to uproot something like that after you put all that work in, and then adding the stadium into that mix made it really easy to decide to stay here. This year, this is obviously the oldest I've ever been, about to turn 30 in April, but to be totally honest, I'm the strongest, most flexible, and fittest I've ever been. So that's a testament to Mike Whiteman and his training at Sportsplex and D1, as well as sort of some yoga that I've gotten into pretty seriously the past couple months. Favorite place to eat? Couple. I like this little place called Davio at Beechwood, nice Italian place. Also like Tokyo Sushi Buffet on McKnight Road. It's one of my favorites. Not a huge Manny's fan. I've said that in the past, but to each his own. I actually feel like superstition's a little bit of a crutch. So personally, if I find that I've been doing the same thing too many games in a row, I try to change it. Because I think that if you become too dependent on doing the same thing over and over and over again, I feel like it can sort of slow you down, and for whatever reason you can't do that to prepare for a game. The best memory so far, I think, would be in 2010, my first year here, when we clinched a playoff spot at home, beating Charleston with one game to spare after that season, so we could sort of coast into the playoffs after that. That was a pretty awesome feeling. My downtime, like I said, I've gotten pretty involved with yoga for the past couple months, and it's made a big difference so far. I also am pretty involved with my church, help lead a small group of college kids here in the area too. Predictions, we've got a great team. I think we're a championship level team, so I think we're going to have a big turnaround from last season, and you're going to see a completely different team that's going to be winning games from the start. Right now we're solid through the middle, which is our back line, our center backs. We've got depth there now. We've got solid center midfield, and we're good up top now. So in addition to good wide players that we had last year, but we didn't necessarily have that same sort of strength through the middle, I think that's going to make us a solid team.